It's time to check in on what's been happening through the first half of 2023 in the local Lowcountry market, plus a little tip about the best ways to approach buying real estate in our market. Let's get after it. All right, guys, so we're halfway through 2023. It's been quite a first half of the year. In fact, it's interesting to note, we know that 2022 was quite an amazing year. It got a little bit quieter in the second half of that year, and there were some concerns about the market settling down some. But the reality is that through the first half of this year, both median prices and average prices are still up as compared to where they were this same time last year. And when I look at like back in January when we reported the number of closed transactions year to date compared to last year, we were down about 40%. About March or so, we reported that we were down only 25%. And now through the first half of the year, closed sales are only down about 15%. So you can see things are trending really positively here in 2023. And we're really looking forward to seeing what happens here in the second half of the year. I was at my downsizing workshop just earlier this week, and I had somebody raise a question about, they're buying property down in Florida. We were referring them to an agent down there, and they said, should we hire a buyer agent, or should we just call the listing agents directly? And he said, that seems like that's going to take a lot of time. I said, it's going to take a lot of time. You're going to get a lot of different opinions, and you're talking to somebody who doesn't represent your best interest. They're basically representing the seller, so it's the seller and them basically against you. Which when you go back 22 years ago when I started Collins Group Realty, one of the tenets of our service platform is that we have buyer specialists that are dedicated under buyer agency to represent buyers in their search. So what does that mean? It basically means that they know the context of what you're looking for. They learn what your goals and objectives are. They know the local market. They know the nuances of the different neighborhoods. They know about transfer fees, special assessments, things to look out for, the amenities to go take a look at, and other considerations so you can make sure you're getting the right property and under the right terms because they also represent you in negotiations. So that's why we've got that as a component in our group. Exclusive buyer agency agreements are something that agents and buyers really should be discussing up front so you can understand what the values are to you. So just our best tip for right now, if you're still out there trying to figure out how do you approach the buying side of the business, strongly encourage you bring somebody on your side, especially in our group, so they can do a great job for you.